Now we're going to talk about developer resources, which is incredibly important. We want to make you as successful as possible, giving you what you need to understand and build fantastic apps for your organizations and for everyone that you touch. And that's really the goal. And this is the week to tell us what we need to give you if you're not getting what you need. So Jim Berry and his team are, by and large, the constant voices that connect and foster a strong community year-round with you as developers. Jim's deeply involved and guides efforts to strengthen the resources at your disposal on the resource centers and all across a bunch of areas that he's going to cover. And whether you're connecting online with each other or whether you're connecting face-to-face, there's so many options that we're trying to create and that do exist for you to support you. So let's get a rundown of all these options from Jim Berry. Take it away, Jim.
Thanks, Jim. Okay. Technology plus resources equals success. You're seeing a lot of technology this morning and also this week. And I want to give you a quick rundown for a high-pass overview of what we're doing to improve the resources available to you. It all starts here. When you're using ArcGIS, you're looking for help. The ArcGIS Resource Center is a place to start. You've seen it during the demos. Each product functional area, user community has its own center. Like this one for the Flex API. You can find API documentation, direct links to community tools, and what have you. You can also find all of our tech blogs here. These blogs are a great way for our engineers to provide the newest helpful information directly to you. They talk about tech details as well as big picture implementation and also stories about using GIS and how it solves problems. If you haven't already, jump in and let them know what you think. They want to talk to you. At version 10, we simplified our forms and made them better. One new feature we're working on for 10.1, and you'll be able to work with this during the beta, is a built-in voting function. This way, you all get to work together to identify the best content, and in doing so, you identify and recognize those people in the community that provide the most useful information. This way, the forums are still a great place for lots of people to converse, but it also improves the way that this can become a Q&A site. We never really quite had this type of functionality before, so let us know what you think. Also at 10.1, we're going to have native apps for smartphone, all the popular smartphone devices so that you can use mobile devices to access the forums. As for sharing apps, tools, and code, we've been moving toward ArcGIS Online. When you're logged into arcgis.com, you have your own My Content dashboard. Maybe you're already sharing services, maybe you're already collaborating on maps, creating groups. That's great, but now we're moving toward sharing developer samples like add-ins and extensions and scripts. So ArcGIS Online is really becoming the place to find and share everything. On the Resource Center, we'll still have galleries, but more and more these are becoming simply filtered views of content that's on ArcGIS Online. Like this one here in the Local Government Resource Center, we filter live on the fly applications or helpful samples that would be of interest to local government applications. Late last year, we started a new event called the Dev Meetups. I guess I would describe these as an informal technical social for geospatial developers. We start with a keynote speaker, and then you fill in the rest with a whole series of lightning talks, show everyone else what you're up to, learn from everyone else, meet, network. Last year we sponsored 20 of these, and we had about 700 developers attend. We're looking to do about 30 more this year. We'd also like to start sponsoring meetups outside the US. Let us know what you think about that. If you haven't been to one of these, I invite you to do so. They're a lot of fun, and they're really working, and people really like them. Also, another new event that we started last year is DevGeo. This is an afternoon where we do workshops on mobile and web and mobile APIs. What kinds of apps you can build, what resources are available, how to get started, what the apps look like, and of course digging right into the code so that you can get started and use these. If you missed this, we've recorded them and you can find them on this website. We also have another DevGeo planning for later this year, and this one's going to be webcast live and interactive to make it a more global reach. We still offer standard classroom training, but we're continuing to expand virtual classroom and remote training options. Virtual classroom gives you the same live instructor, the same interactive experience, but from your desk. We're also expanding the free 1-hour live training seminars that feature a live Q&A with the instructor. So check out the training site there. Of course, tech support is always a great resource when you need help. We have a special group in tech support where it's developers, helping you with the APIs and build applications. We're here, we're listening, and a lot of how ArcGIS improves from version to version comes from feedback that you directly give to support. Rolled out last year are also this ideas site, and this is where you offer your ideas as to how you think ArcGIS can be improved. The rest of the community comments on those and votes on those. The ones with the highest votes bubble up, and we review these all the time, and we'll actually mark them as being under consideration or implemented if we went ahead and put that into the core technology. Do you need something more? Do you have an enterprise implementation? Are you working on a mission-critical application? Do you want to consider partnering with Esri? We have more advanced services now, these advantage programs, where we help you. You get dedicated help from planning all the way through implementation and deployment. Esri, it wouldn't be a Jim Barry presentation without talking about social media. Esri and the developer communities remained very active on social media. Twitter continues to explode. There's tens of thousands of developers, thousands of geo folks out there. Of course, you can use hashtags to drill right into the topics that you're looking for. If you like Facebook, if you like LinkedIn, YouTube, great place to connect with one another, build professional contacts. Whichever you use, we're out there, and you'll connect with thousands around the world. If you go to the EDN website, you'll see the links to all the sites that we have out there. This here's a grassroots phenomenon that's going out that's happening in the GIS community. We didn't start this, but I wanted to point it out because we're really excited about this. Some of you may be familiar with Stack Overflow as a Q&A site for programmers. Now here's a site that's specific to GIS. If you're asking, others answer, and everyone else votes. If you're answering, then you get reputation points as others vote you up. It's growing fast. It's almost 2,000 users. Thousands of questions and answers. It's got a 94% answer rate. If you ask a question, there's a good chance it's going to get answered. Go check it out. We're really excited about this. Brand new, if you haven't seen this yet, is the rollout of the technical certification program. Basically, you take a test and you can earn a certification in Esri technology. We have a test out there right now for web developers. We have tests rolling out later in the year for desktop developers and mobile developers. And over in the showcase area this week, there's an island that the certification team is actually there. If you have questions or comments or want to know more, you can check that out over there. Another thing is I wanted to kind of thank you all for submitting abstracts for the user presentation track. Man, we're really excited about this. We had more abstracts submitted than ever before. We selected more than ever before. Actually, we didn't select them, you did. We put them on a site. You voted them up. You told us which ones you wanted to see, and they're here this week. Check that out in the agenda. There's a lot of varied topics, and we think you'll get a kick out of that. So that's the latest on what's new and what's coming up with the developer community and resources you can use. Jump in, see how it can improve the work you do. And as always, we always appreciate you letting us know what you think so that we can improve as well.